the truth to my roots, put a rapper in the noose, no excuse. I still rise after all the abuse. I never did have use for people who passed through. We're youngin' with tattoos, they say that I'm bad news. Take it how you want it, I'ma give it to you G. Straight NML beats, I am not a human being. Rolling like Kareem, sipping on codeine. I lean with it, rock with it, got big dreams. Boom, back, boom in the trap. When trap meets house, you get a trap house. Got money on my mental. Ride around and get it, count money at the banks where they clown me.
The non-conference run was amazing. It's a great way to start off the season. Reaching top 5 in the country was super cool, and I'm happy I could have been a part of it. You know, the Wooden legacy, going to Phoenix, playing on the Suns court against Georgia Tech.
You know, it was cool to be undefeated for so long. I think we were one of the last 2 undefeated teams in the country at one point, and it was really cool. You know, we were getting a lot of national praise, and it's cool to really, you know, continue to put the program on the map.
Just at one point we were top 5 in the country, which was honestly a dream come true for me. At one point it just came down to us and Baylor as undefeated teams in the country, which is super cool to say that EU and then defending national championships at the time were the only 2 teams that were unbeaten for a long period of time. I just felt like it was more exciting to go out there and play because I felt like everybody wanted to beat you and everybody had their eyes on you just because you were one of the unbeatens left, so it was super awesome.
Welcome inside a sold-out Galen Center just across Figueroa from the University of Southern California, where tonight the USC men's basketball Trojans take on the UCLA Bruins. Throw out the record books because it's a rivalry game. This is the game we circle on the calendar every year. It's USC versus UCLA in a sold-out Galen Center, and it's next.
Super excited. Honestly felt proud of myself and the program itself to be able to say like we had a sold-out crowd against UCLA. I feel like that happens only because we play them, but I feel like that game in particular was really big because we're both ranked, and it was just kind of like one of those games where we needed to win that game super badly, and just to have the entire student section and fans like just all packed in there just to see us play, like it felt like we were playing in the Coliseum.
Peterson's in the post. Peterson goes inside to White. White's wide open for a right-hand layup, and he waves to the student section as he gets back on D. Peterson to trigger in. Looking for Polo, doesn't have him, finds Hornery. Hornery will turn around, shoot a 3, and knock it right through, nothing but net. Peterson has Jaquez, bounce pass inside, a contested one, and the ball's on the ground for Morgan. Morgan will kick it out to Dixon Waters. He'll walk into a 3 and rattle it home. On to Peterson, Drew lines up a 3 on the way. You heard it. Another one goes down for Drew Peterson. 2-on-1 for the Trojans, Max to Ethan. Ethan all the way for a right-hand layup. Timeout, Nick Cronin. Timeout, UCLA. Galen back on his feet. Peterson will run the offense, comes to the right wing. Now he looks to drive hard, gets to the block. Turnaround fadeaway by Drew, nothing but net. Here's Peterson to Dixon Waters, left corner 3. That one's good. Reese Dixon Waters on the spot. Ethan throws it to Polo, cuts in. His teardrop is good. Back-to-back shots by Polo has tied the game at 45. Peterson again sees a double team, goes to Anderson. Anderson open top of the key, 3 on the way. Nothing but net for Ethan. Ethan has a 1-on-3. Will he attack? He will. Euro step in the lane. Ethan off glass for 2 more. Peterson will look to go to work. Peterson between his legs. Peterson runs into Tiger Campbell, pulls up for 3 and knocks it through. It's through again. He can't miss.
You know, I felt the rhythm early on, and you know, just kept shooting the ball. My teammates, you know, gave me all the faith they had, and obviously with Isaiah out, such a key piece, it was, you know, we had to have guys step up, and, you know, Reese stepped up that game, Max, everyone stepped up. But, you know, a couple, you know, cool and crazy shots, like the one on the, you know, right wing over Riley, and it was just, you know, once in a season type, you know, performance that, you know, I'm thankful that shots were falling that night.
Drew obviously had a big game. I had a really good game. We didn't have Isaiah, so it was kind of like a little tougher, but people like Ethan stepped up, people like Max stepped up at the end. We just played really well as a team, you know, and coming down the stretch, like I felt like I told people the entire time in the huddle, I was like, we're going to win this game.
It was, obviously, you know, you hear USC football school and all that stuff, but, you know, I think we really showed with the fans this year that the basketball program's here to stay and the support is, you know, here to stay. So just the rushing of the court was really awesome, and it was my first court storming experience I've been in, so it was definitely one of the cooler things I've been involved with in my time here, for sure. Yeah, the tourney didn't end up, as we'd hoped, but I think it was still a really successful year as a whole. With being in the top 5 at one point, 26 wins, just the amount of games we won that were close, and the big games we did win. We battled through a lot of adversity this year, and we're continuing to put this program on the map, and we're going to prove that we're here to stay.
Being a part of the growth of USC's basketball program has been super cool for me. Just from my freshman year all the way to my junior year, I felt like we gotten better and better and more respect throughout the country each and every year.
I think we built a foundation that honestly that can take this program to new heights. I'm blessed to say I was a part of it. Elite 8 run, top 5 team, ranked the entire year this year, 2 NCAA tournament appearances. Just making stuff like that seems like, oh, they finally did that, to now it's going to be like when the teams after us, they go and do that stuff, it's like, oh, that's the standard.
We've got another good class coming in next year, and we've been on the right path for a few years even before I got here. Where we're competing and with Anyeka and all that stuff. So I have a lot of trust in those guys, especially to make big leaps coming next year. All 4 of them, Malik, Carey, Reese, and Kobe. So I'm excited for the future, and I think that we're in good hands.